Hi everybody, this is Spiritual Key, back another reading, and this is going to be a Blueface and what is it, Chris Rock, chrisean? We don't call her Chris. Update, bitch. The mama got beat up, the sister and the husband got beat up. Blue, how you gonna allow somebody to beat your mama? It's just a hot ass mess. It's a hot ass mess. You allow somebody to put their hands on your mother. I don't know, but for me, baby, ain't nobody putting their hands on my T Jones. I'm sorry. And the sister stepped in claiming that she wanted to fight her and get Chris that one-on-one, but Chris said she didn't want to fight until other people jumped in. That's when she decided she wanted to jump in. And then the baby mama said something about that too, how she tried to fight the girl, but then Chris ran into a fucking unicorn, got her tooth knocked out. Like, girl, it's too much. It's and then they called the police on them, and I guess Blueface and Chris ain't gonna face no criminal charges because they said the police ain't doing nothing. And the sister said, well, when you have money, you can pretty much buy. And then the mother claimed that he put hands on her before, like a long ass time ago when they was all staying in that house and he was kicking them out. Then she said that he put his hand, bitch, it's just, I'm confused. You said he put his hands on you before, but for some reason, everybody just I don't know. Bitch, you put your hands on me, ain't no kumbaya, nothing. Ain't no nothing, bitch. And you want to humiliate me, bitch. Ain't no kumbaya, nothing. Ain't no getting along, ain't no nothing. How about we just sever ties and we just don't talk? Granted, she's a grandma. I'll be there for the grandkids, but me and you don't need to communicate. Unless it's about the matter of fact, we don't gotta communicate. I can communicate with the baby mamas. But Blueface released a video of her smacking the plate out of the other baby mama, the baby mama he got. What is her name? I forget her name. The one who I wonder if she gave birth to that little girl. Anyways, she smacked the plate out of her hand. That was disrespectful. Why would you smack the plate out of her hand like that? But child, it's just it's a whole lot of okay. I wonder if this will all get resolved if they go, because it seemed like they fall out and then they get back together in good graces and they fall out again and then get back together. It's just, let me see. How does Blueface feel about his family right now? Because just, how does Blueface feel? Let's see how he feels about his mom. How does Blueface feel about his mom? Okay, we have the Page of Swords, the Temperance in reverse, the Six of Staffs in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so swords represent the mental, how we deal with things mentally, and also the air signs, and then we have staffs. Staffs are wands, depending on which tarot deck you have. It could go by different names. It represents the fire signs, the zodiac signs, and how we deal with things in a passionate sense. He feels as though she's a shit starter. She throws the rock and hides her hand. He feels as though she's really good at playing a certain position to get people to be on her side. And he feels betrayed about her. He feels betrayed. He feels as though he does so much for her and she just sits up there and betrays him and acts as if she's innocent when she's not. And he feels as though she's unbalanced, as if she's bipolar. I don't know if the mother's bipolar or anything like that, but he just feels as though, he never knows what's going to happen or what side he's going to get from her. She could one day she could be rah rah, the other day she could be chill, the next day, and it's just a lot. Let's see. How does he feel? How is he feeling currently after this just blew up on social media? Child. How is he feeling? You had the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Empress, the Six of Swords in reverse, and then the Hangman. Cups represent the water sign and the zodiac sign, and also how we deal with things emotionally. He feels very attacked, and this just sparked up his anxiety, which is one of the reasons why he leaked that video of his mom and his first baby mama. I think that's the only mama he has. Okay, well, the mother of his child and how she reacted towards her out in public, bitch. And they were sitting, him and her were just sitting out eating dinner. And the baby mom and the mother was just standing there with her hands on her hip, hovering over her, and smacked the plate of food out of her goddamn hand. Bitch, now that was food, ho. I love food, and what you're not gonna do is smack no food out of my hand. And I don't give a fuck about anybody or not, bitch. I'm hungry. Don't you do that. Don't do that. He feels as though people pick and choose, right, or what story they want to go with, because he's always painted as the bad guy. That's how he feels. He feels that he's always playing the bad guy, and he just feels as though what he's not going to do is just stand there and take the shit. And he feels as though he stays quiet at times and he rolls with the punches, but he wants to stand up for himself. He doesn't want to keep on taking the high road. He feels as though every time something doesn't go right into their favor, here they come with their bullshit, and here I go standing here as people beat on me like I'm a pinata. Like, that's just how he's feeling. He feels that he's always painted as the bad guy. Now, how does he feel about his sister? And how he gonna let 7 of his men beat his sister ass like that? Bitch, you, child, and then beat up the girl's husband. It was a whole lot. But she was rocking with her man. She said, we gonna get beat up together, bitch. They ain't gonna tear you up like that, but And then she said she peed on herself. Ooh. Blue, how you gonna allow... I'm sorry. Can't nobody put their hands on my sibling. Like, no. I can't imagine me just standing there and allowing somebody to beat up my sibling. Like, their significant other, that's a different story. But, allowing them to beat up, I would be like, nah, bro, y'all keep your hands off mine. Keep your hands off mine. That's why I would. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be cool. I wouldn't be cool with people like that. You put your hands on my. Well, you never know. I don't know relationships like that, but shit. Anyways, sometimes it'd be like blood. People say blood is thicker than water, but sometimes you meet people who you're not even related to, and they go harder, and they're more loyal to you and more loving to you towards people who you share blood and DNA with. It be like that at times. But let's see how he feels about the sister. Okay, we had the Strength card, the 7 of Coins, the 8 of Coins in reverse, the Star card, and then we had the 9 of Coins. Coins or pentacles represent the same thing. Depending on which tarot deck you have, they can go by different names. But it represents the earth signs and how grounded we are. He feels as though she chooses sides, but he feels as though he doesn't like how she chooses sides. He doesn't like how when the mother can be in the wrong and she'll still rock with the mother without getting all the information. It's like she doesn't work hard to get the information. She just, you know, just goes with that side. But you know, she gonna stand up for her mom. I feel like even if her mom is wrong, she's still gonna be like, choose her mom. But even if the mom, let's just say the mom is the problem, she's the source of the problem. She's the issue. But for him, he feels like we should have a united front together, and you know your mom is wrong at times. But she sees it as if, well, she raised us and she did this and stuff for us, you know. But he feels like, nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You shouldn't treat me a certain way. I'm still a man at the end of the day. But he does hope that one day that she sees everything for what it is. But for right now, he just feels as though she's so hard headed, you know, and stubborn and so gonna hold on this story, you know, that her mother had planted and said in her mind, because the girl wasn't there. So I can imagine the mom calling, hey, this is what happened. And she's like, what? And she just goes straight in, and he's kind of looking like, you don't even know what really happened or what really going on. You're not even trying to figure out what really happened or what really went on. You're just going off of what she said. And what she's saying is not the whole truth. Okay, the mom could have built on it. The mom could have instigated. But, you know, her mom probably have like a close relationship. Well, it seems like they do, because she be riding for her mother. And she make it seem like Blue's the problem and this, that, and the third. And he doesn't like to feel like he's the bad guy. He's like, how come every time something happens and I'm getting in trouble, right? And then, Rock, girl, what the fuck was you thinking about putting your hands on his mom? Oh my God. But you know, let's see. How is Rock feeling? How is she feeling? Oh, she's saying about her man. You can't tell. She's about her man. You can't tell her nothing. She's saying about her man. She don't care. The Six of Swords in reverse, the Hangman, the Ten of Staves, the Six of Staves in reverse with the Two of Cups. She's riding for her man. Even if she comes out looking like the bad person, even if it does come out looking like an empty victory, like, yeah, I did this, but I did this for us. She don't give a damn. She'll do anything for her man. She said it's all for her man. She said we gonna ride through this together. And you know what? Everybody on the internet might look at us bad, and we might have a lot of baggage, and we might have a lot of trials, tribulations, but guess what? I'm gonna be there right with you. I'm gonna help you carry those burdens off your back. Matter of fact, she don't mind taking a bullet. She's that type. She don't mind taking a bullet. She don't mind. And she's very happy. This energy right here is very like Harley Quinn and the Joker. Like, oh, I found like this energy is very like, I'm all smile and cheese about this. Like, I have no regrets. Yes, I did it. Very like, this is exciting for her. This adrenaline that I'm feeling. This is like, I want to do this again. I like this feeling. This is fun. This is funny to her. She thinks this is funny. This is hilarious to her. I'm just saying. Child. Let me see. How does the sister feel about Blue? Okay, we have the Tower, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. She feels as though karma will come and bite him in the ass. She just hopes that he sees what he lost. She feels as though you lost us for good. You know, you had the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. She feels as though one day you're going to see these two cups can represent her and the mom. One day you're going to see that we are really the ones that has your back. We're really the ones, we're family. We're really the ones that are going to be there for you in the long run. But she's hoping, she's wishing, the Knight of Cups talks about wishes, fulfilling wishes. wishing upon a star type of vibe, wishing that he would look back and see what he did. Right? She's hoping that he'll look back and see that, you know, but she feels as though the Queen of Swords is in reverse. I'm thinking that she feels that Chris is really the problem of this. She feels as though this bitch is an animal and that needs to be tamed. And one day he's gonna see that that's not cute and he shouldn't have someone like her around. How does she feel about the mom? Does she even feel as though the mom was in the wrong? Or is she one of those, well, I know mom, I know she's in the wrong, but that's still my mom. Is she one of those? How does she feel about the mom? Child, her mom can do no wrong. Okay, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Staffs, the Six of Staffs in reverse, and then we have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like since he posted that video, it was a surprise to her to see her mom act like that. But at the same time, she's still gonna, you know, rock with her mom. But now that that video was released, she's kind of looking like, I kept a close eye and I slept on a lot of things that have happened fast around me because everything is really happening fast around her. Even if, and she is that type, I know my mom was wrong, but I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I see she doesn't really like to choose sides, but it's like she has a good head on her shoulders. She can be level-headed, but it's the thing about, you know, her feeling as though she owes her mom. You know, there are children that are like that. They feel like they owe their parents everything, so therefore they're not gonna, you know, tell their parent when they're in the wrong. But girl, it looked like your mom was in the wrong, especially with that situation with baby mama. Like, why are you smacking plates at her hand and get in her face like you want to fight? And her seeing that video, she probably heard a different story. Her mom probably fabricated that story and told her something different. And so now that she sees that, she's kind of like, but you made it seem like the baby mama jumped in your face. Let me see. How does the sister feel about that video being released compared to what her mother told her? How does she feel about that video and seeing it for herself compared to what her mother had told her? Did her mother tell her the whole truth? Let's see. Because her mother could have fabricated a lot of things. Okay, I had the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Coins. This was news to her. Yeah, this was news to her. She does feel some type of way, but it seems like she's sweeping it under the rug. If that makes sense, because it seems like this is a lot for her to digest. So she's pretty much kind of trying to keep to herself right now. It's like she needs to be alone to take all this in, if that makes sense. Because now she's like, I got to separate myself from everybody, except for her husband. But you know, you have the Three of Cups in reverse, cancel celebrations, you know, breaking up, breaking apart, and Three of Swords, getting over betrayal and hurt and trying to mend that hurt. So for her, she feels as though her mom did fabricate a lot of things, and now that she sees it, because I feel like Blue was telling her this whole time, like, you're not seeing it, you're not seeing it, and that's when he cusses her out and be like, well, fuck you too, you know. So now that she sees everything, it's kind of, she's taking this in. Ain't that something? And now it's like she need to be by herself. She's like, you know what? I ain't trying to talk to nobody right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't answer phone calls like that from her mom, kind of distancing herself. Because how come it's everybody But yeah, it seems like the mom is the common denominator. It seems like she gets into it with everybody and it's just poor her. So let's see. Now, how does Blue look at Chris now after everything has happened in that fight? How does he look at her now? He probably felt more in love. How does he look at her now? Okay, we have the four of coins in reverse, four swords in reverse, the queen of coins, the queen of cups, and then the lovers in reverse. It's like mixed, like wishy. This is mixed signals to me. It's like he likes it, but he doesn't because it put him in a weird space, in a weird predicament because this all happened. But it's selfish in a sense. It's kind of like, well, this happened and everybody's looking at me like I did everything. And you're the one who did most of the stuff, which is why he recorded her coming out saying that it was her to save his own ass. Girl, it's like Chris is like a crash dummy. But he feels he likes being with her because he doesn't have to work as hard. It's like he can be himself and he can actually relax and open up. He doesn't have to, go into it's like he's proud to be around her and to be with her. But he does know that she's more into him than he is into her. Hmm. But he like her though. He like her. He like everything that she offers him. He like how she's so caring and loving, how she put herself on the line for him. He loves that. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want somebody that, I guess. Well, that's the end of this reading.